Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate, where I have now passed beyond the main plot and into the Siege of Dragonspear, as far as anyone can tell, including me. Which, for some reason, involves starting with exploring a crypt, and, trying to find someone who is hiding down there, who hopefully has something to do with the siege. I don't know. I have no idea how long this thing is. To be perfectly honest, I know that it was an add-on to the original game that was made several years later. But that's the extent of what I know about the Siege of Dragonspear. And as it turns out, it was just included in the enhanced edition of Baldur's Gate, which is the one that I'm playing. Hello! Hello, Jorg. Good evening. I was just about to jump right over to the live game here. So, we are exploring this crypt, which has a very familiar individual on the floor. Looks like it might be Daddy. And this is where I came in, and I have two options for where to go. And I'm just going to... I'm going to choose this one. And just as I was about to say I'm going to send the thief out ahead, I find out that I stopped in exactly the right spot. Okay, Safana, I would really like for you to take care of this problem here. Yes, thank you. Oh yeah, Ball, great guy. So many kids. Very busy man. God. Deity. Whatever. Okay, so this turns out to not actually be a full hallway. Let's see, anything interesting? We have History of the Dragon Coast. We have a protection scroll of some sort. A free action.
An open wound in Mother Earth.
A history of Tithir. And a Crusader pamphlet. Okay, well let's start with the Crusader pamphlet. Let's read that sucker. For glory and for righteousness, make a difference in the lives of those you love. Kaler's crusade marches in the north. Shall you join them? Arm yourself and set forth to raise your blade on the side of justice. See a recruitment officer and claim the glory for yourself. Oh, of course. Why not? Sure. Let's just copy that note. And then try to forget we ever read it. Back to the books. It's been a while since I read any books. History of the Dragon Coast. The history of the Dragon Coast is the history of money, particularly the darker side of the coin. Situated on the main trade routes between the Inner Sea and the Sword Coast, these lands never coalesced into a solid, coherent nation like Cormyr or Sembia. Instead, small petty city-states have risen and fallen, powered by greed and the most powerful merchant or pirate faction of the day. As a result, the Dragon Coast has always been the home of the smuggler, the pirate, the rogue, and the hired killer. It has been the place where those seeking to skirt the laws of more civilized nations to the north make landfall. It is here that the Red Wizards gain their access to the Western Heartlands, where the cult of the dragon launches its plots to the south. And it is here that independent secret societies and assassin guilds have their greatest power. Hey, come on, scroll. The last semblance of organized resistance to this trend was the reign of Varavan, last of the kings of Westgate. The monarchy of Westgate had long worked closely with the various mercantile and pirate factions, but Varavan attempted to stem the growing power of the merchant houses and petty lords. His sudden and mysterious death without acceptable heirs in 1248 DR opened the door for much of what now is commonplace in the Dragon Coast: corruption and treachery. It should be noted that while Veravent's name is still venerated in these lands, better known is Imerk, the greatest of the Inner Sea pirates, a brash and flamboyant rogue who united a pirate fleet beneath him and ruled from 1164 DR to his death in 1201 DR. Such it is in the Dragon Coast, that good people are venerated, but the power of darker rogues is imitated. A map junkie and used to have the map of the Forgotten Realms world up on my second screen. Oh, I see. I have heard good things about those maps. I haven't personally seen them, but those people who talk about Dungeons and Dragons art do bring up the maps sometimes. Okay, and then over here, there was not a book. This was also a scroll, but there was a book over here, right? Yes, I remembered correctly. The History of Tethir. For the past 1,500 years, Tethir has had a single, strong royal family ruling with absolute power. Oh, you always gotta be careful about books that, talk about, specific time distances from when the book was written, without actually mentioning when the book was written. When a king died or became incapacitated, his oldest son took the throne. As the family trees of those close to power became more intertwined and complicated, there were the inevitable wars of succession and bickering over which second cousin was the true heir to the throne. Civil wars were brief, however, and once the fighting was over, the system returned to normal until the next major dispute in a few hundred years or so. The established reoccurring cycle was broken 10 years ago. The current ruling family had been in power for over 350 years, so long that they had dropped their own family name centuries ago, no one even remembers it now, and simply called themselves Tethir. King Almandar IV was comfortably ruling from Castle Tethir, and the country seemed happy enough, but there was a broad current of dissatisfaction among the people of Tethir. Non-humans were forbidden by law to own land, and since most rights and privileges accorded citizens were based on land ownership, they became second-class citizens as well. Things were especially bad for elves, who were driven deep into the forest of Tethir by royal armies. Alamander IV took land away from rightful owners and gave it to nobles who promised larger contributions to the royal treasury. These social and economic inequities, combined with several harsh winters and bad harvests in a row, made the time ripe for a change. Actually, what the author here is trying to say is this was making it ripe for revolution. This is kind of how the French Revolution started, if you boil it down just a bit. It takes more than just a couple of lousy winters to depose a king, however. It takes treachery as well. Yes, let them eat cake. Oh, they can't afford bread? Why don't they eat cake? Why not? In the case of the fall of Hel's Tethir, it took an ambitious general and an impatient royal heir. Prince Alandar grew tired of waiting for the robust Almandar IV to make room for him, so he struck a deal with General Nashram Sharbanath, commander of the king's largest army. While Sharbanath marched his army towards Tethir, bringing along a sizable group of angry peasants recruited with the promise of land reform, the would-be Alandar V downplayed alarming reports from the king's spies and advisors, silencing the most persistent permanently through murder or exile. By the time Sharbanath's army arrived and laid siege to Castle Tethir, it was too late for loyalists to help. As Sharbanath launched a direct assault on the castle, using the expendable peasants as shock troops, a handful of elite soldiers let in by a secret entrance by the prince would eliminate key guards and open the gates. At the same time, the prince, one of the few people allowed to see the king directly, would murder his father. A fire set by the elite troops would destroy evidence of treachery. The general and the prince would emerge from the conflagration and announce a new joint government. The plan was executed perfectly, but only up to a point. Sharbanath double-crossed the prince. His men were much too efficient in setting the castle ablaze, and Prince Almandar, along with most of his fellow conspirators, died horribly in the fire. At about the same time, a spy planted on the general's inner staff by the equally duplicitous Almandar murdered the general and dissolved his body with a powerful acid before anyone could come to his aid. To make matters worse, everyone had underestimated the resentment the people felt for the royal family. Once Castle Tithir began to fall, there was no holding back the mob. In one night, the proudest, strongest castle in all the country was reduced to a smoking ruin. Everything of value, fine tapestries, plates and silverware, furniture, jewelry, weapons, clothes, armor, paintings, statues, and so on, was either stolen, burned, or just ripped apart and stomped into the dust. Quite a sensationalist, the writer of this one. As news of the fall of the royal family spread, so did the chaos. In what is now known as the 10 Black Days of Elent, anyone known or even suspected of blood connection to the royal family was put to the sword. This led to some darkly humorous moments as social climbers who had bragged just a week before of being a sixth cousin twice removed of a royal aunt tried in vain to convince an angry mob that they were only kidding. The nobles, who were the biggest supporters of the royal family, also came under attack, and some baronial keeps fell. Local leaders who had adequately distanced themselves from the Tithir family, or were popular enough, or feared or strong enough, survived. These surviving nobles became the initial players in the fight to decide the fate of Tithir. One thing was certain, any leader or type of government that too closely resembled rule under the Tithirs would not be accepted. Royalist became a dirty word in Tithir society. The power struggles continues to this day, and there is no sign of it ending anytime soon. It really is the French Revolution. Vive la République! Okay, that was fun. That was all the things. Let's make sure that this hallway isn't trapped, shall we? Well, that's not a trap per se. Toasty.
Nature's servant for the group.
Sweetheart, whatever you like.
Oh. Well, it looks like the fists have caught up, but... Oh, yes, I see. Okay, well, Safana, I would like you to move back. Everybody else, you know, like, move into, like, attack position of some sort, if you would.
You've attacked as you direct.
I mean, I could be strategic about this, but I'm not going to. We're just gonna, you know, commit to mass murder en masse. There we go. Maybe? It was hard to tell. They didn't live for very long. Also, look at that. Yet another trap. Good thing nobody stepped in it.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have her stand around for a moment, hopefully detecting things. And we'll have Dynamic Hair just put all this jewelry in her pouch.
Your need. Yes, dear.
Let's have a look around. Arrows. Arrows +1. How convenient. Whoop. Wrong button. What else have we got here? Splint mail and a broken sword. Spent mail and a potion of healing. Wand, potion of defense, more jewelry. Just, ooh, see, that is exactly why I turned the detection back on. Look at that, crossing the entire room there. Okay.
Yes, whatever thy wills.
Take that ring, put it in your bag. I don't think I'm going to bother with the wand because I keep forgetting to use the wand anyway, but...
Can I help you? I'll do it.
Oh man, this new voice actor has really emphasized the stutter, and I am not loving it. Actually, you know what, Khaled? Go and get that splint mail too.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold. Yes. Whatever you like.
There is a skull in here. I don't want to take it, but I feel like it might be important in the future, so, another ring and a shield that I'm not going to bother with because nobody in my group will use it. But we'll send... Yeah, we'll send Dynamic Hair to grab that ring.
I would plug it had I the power.
You know, that statement loses a lot of... Like, Jahira's statement there loses a lot of power when you realize that she says that about any hole in the ground. Any hole. We were in caves, natural caves, inhabited by bugs. And she was still like, this unnatural hole in Mother Earth, I would plug it.
Hey there.
Well, yes, she...
Whatever you like.
There's a battle going on over here. Do I want to interfere? The fire beetles appear to be killing the rats in here. Should I care, I wonder? They're probably aggressive. Or they're not aggressive. Hold on a moment. Well, the rats and the fire beetles appear to be at war, but the fire beetles do not seem to care about... Oh, no, wait, they do care about my presence.
Nature's servant awaits.
Alright, fine.
You want me?
Yeah, I kind of want you to shoot the beetle. And then I want you to back the heck up. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everybody. I know... Okay, well, let Dynamic Hair get fancy.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority.
You smack that one. You smack that one. You go for Big Mama. I'll go for the... Oh, that doesn't exist. Okay, go for Big Mama. Dynamic Hair is attacking whichever one she's attacking. Safana, go for the big one.
Here comes 300
£300
pounds of justice.
of justice. Is that supposed to be you, Minsk?
For the crew.
Okay. Adventurers have died in here before.
Yes, dear.
Just have a little skirt forward, if you would, Safana. That's what I thought. hey! Mephits! I don't think I've fought Mephits before. Twisting skeleton of an enormous worm coils against the far wall of this cavern. Okay, I'm... In this game? No, I don't believe I've encountered Mephits in this game. I might be wrong. There was that time that I was dealing with all the elemental stuff in the basement of the Wizard's Tower, and I don't remember everything I fought in there, but... Okay. Everybody go after the nearest Mephit, except for you. I would like you to back the heck up. That's why I wanted you to back the heck up, girl.
Take it like a champ.
Well, she didn't die. Ten zircon gems. Impressive. Alright, let's just make this easy. Walk these... Whoop! That is not the button that I wanted to press. Walk those over to where dynamic hair is, and she can pick them up, and I will have so much more money. The lighting effect from the lava? Yeah, it is actually pretty good. I agree. I will say that this one is...
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
The sprites are very much the same, but the background, like the sprites of the characters are very much the same. But the backgrounds do seem to be...
The braziers in here must be magical. The different colors really liven up this drab old place.
Imoen the heck. Okay, that one's a dead end. Oh, interesting. You can mess with the braziers. So she was trying to bring our attention to the braziers. I see, I see. Well, we have a yellow one, a red one, a purple one, and a green one? Alright, we shall try an experiment.
Yes. Whatever you like.
Step closer to the brazier, woman. Brazier burns with a red flame. Okay, yes. You know, this symbol is usually used for change things, not observe them. Okay, burns with a yellow flame, yes. We're supposed to note this, right? Purple, okay. This is a really good place to step in a trap. See a murky liquid swirling inside the globe. This glass looks extremely fragile. You may shatter it if you wish. But what if I don't wish? That seems like an invitation to trouble, in all honesty. And down here we have shadows. Hey guys!
You've a task as you direct.
And exactly why did they shoot dynamic hair? That's the question. Of all the people that they could have chosen to shoot, why did they choose dynamic hair?
I'm unstoppable.
Oh, look at that! Colored braziers. Yeah, we're definitely supposed to pay attention to this for some reason, but I'm not sure if I should be writing this down or not. Alright, Safana.
Yes, dear.
You know, with a good scrubbing and some bright new tapestries, this place wouldn't be so bad.
That's how we know that you're the daughter of a murder cult, death god. Because you think that a crypt would be better for some tapestries. Why have we got battle music all of a sudden? Why is there... Are the flaming fists under attack? What's going on? I am not going to pretend chaotic commands.
And I shall.
Well, dynamic hair can't learn it, so...
You want me? Yes, dear.
Yeah, I'd like you to detect any more traps around here, please. And take all the money. Another skull. What if I just left the other skull behind? What if I only carried one skull?
Though I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
Well, I guess there was a trap she didn't see. More jewelry. You know what? Take the antidote. Money. Protection scroll. More jewelry. Just go stand over there if you would.
I hear. Done and done.
Dynamic hair seems to be getting a little impatient with my constantly clicking on her. Well, it's too bad. She's the one with the jewel pouch that I actually trust.
Yes, oh, as good as done.
Wait a minute. The image of a black hand is hidden beneath dirt and grime. Okay.
Sweetheart? Right.
Oh, hey! More lava! Excellent. I mean, look at that steam or smoke or whatever that is supposed to be coming off the lava. That's great.
You've a task? As you direct.
Okay, the rogue survived crossing the bridge. Here comes everybody else. It's just like a real game. Oh, big boy.
Nature's servant awaits. For the fallen!
Oh, one of the enemies quaffed a potion. What a waste of a potion. A rope dangles down the side of the chasm. You could climb it to reach the upper level. Huh.
Den of stinking evil. Actually, this evil is not as smelly as it usually is. We come for you anyway. Well, scrubbed evil.
I love Minsk so much. This worn mural depicts a grinning skull with the depths of a black hood.
As good as done.
Yeah, seems familiar. The air being wavy from the heat? Yeah, exactly. Oh, hey, look at that, a trap. We will deal with that in a bit. Take.
Thy called.
Take. Man, she gets more impatient the more I click on her.
Your need.
Just take that, add it to your pile. Wait a minute. What was this? Oh, that, yeah. What, me? Have more of a memory than a sieve? Never.
Whatever you like.
Okay, so this would be a quick way back up. We have a corridor here, corridor here, corridor here. Didn't really have the best of luck opening the previous crypt. Maybe I should leave that one alone? A flaming skeleton? Charmed. So, about this room over here.
Yes, oh omnipresent. As you direct.
If y'all could just pile in here and pile on here.
Another try I shall give. For the fallen!
Okay.
Yeah, I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
That they are. I am really gonna have to keep an eye on her arrows.
You've a task? As you direct.
Just sort of disseminate yourselves up here.
Hey there. Right.
See, that's the kind of thing I was hoping that you would prevent. And body. Leave that alone for the moment. Body and whatever's going on here. Hi, a restless spirit. Gone, gone forever. Thieves! If only I could leave this place. Hail, spirit, has someone defiled your tomb? Sounds as if you're saying there's nothing valuable left here, or die, specter! Has someone defiled your tomb? My staff. In life, it was my constant companion, something to lean on wherever I went. Now it is gone, taken by foolish thieves who thought it was magical. I sense it still, nearby. If you're interred here, you must be one of Korsla's ancestors. Do you know anything about her? I shall find your staff spirit that you may rest again. Your plight means nothing to me, or speech and motion should not persist after death. I'll put an end to your I'll put your unnatural existence to an end. Do you know anything about Korsla's? Just on the off chance. Korsla's. I know the name. Her mother was a wizard, her father a priest of Baal. When Baal died, she turned her worship to his former ally, Laviatar. Her faith focuses on the return of Baal, though. She serves the Maiden of Pain only in the interim. You know, I'm pretty sure that Laviatar would be very interested in that piece of information. Pity we don't have a cleric. Ah, well. Thank you for the information. I shall find your staff that you may rest again. Then go. If you find my staff, return it to my coffin. Then I shall rest. Okay. Oh, the pieces of a staff. Well, apparently these people were jerkwads. Okay, so, yeah, hi, Khaled. I really hate how your new voice actor is interpreting you. That stutter is really unfortunate. Defense. Sure, take the one of clarity too. Why not? Oh yes, they all have new voices. They're all slightly different, but Khaled's is just, he's stuttering a lot more now than he was before. Before he was a bit nervous and he had a bit of a pause here and there, but he didn't have the full-on stutter.
Nature's servant awaits.
And actually, wait a minute. Oh, there is a pin. They're auto-pinning. Look at that. So I don't have to pin things myself. All those little quality of life things they've added. But yeah, they all sound just a little bit different than from what they did before. So you can tell that it's different people voicing them.
Look at the size of that door. There must be a lever or something to open it.
Also, the people who did this version thought that the player needed a lot more hand-holding than the people who made the previous version felt. Definitely gonna say that.
You want me? Whatever you like.
Let's see. Which is strange? No one is jumping into siege of... Yeah, that's true. But they have Imoen, like, pointing things out here that... They seem to think that we need the help. It's okay, we have this unopenable door here. Massive door has no visible lock. It appears to be connected to a mechanism in one of the nearby chambers. Alright then. Well, I can't just leave that like that. Hold undead and a wand. Actually, that hold undead could be very useful if dynamic hair can learn it.
Whatever thy wills.
Except she has already learned it? Interesting. Okay, what I'm gonna do...
Omnipresent authority figure.
Thank you, Jaheira. Let's save. And let's try going up the rope.
For the group.
Ah, as I thought. Now that door is open. I'm not sure how useful that's going to be except as a shortcut, but it's definitely open now. Alright, anything interesting in this room? Ah, yes indeed.
Sweetheart? Right.
What's going on over here? Wow. Hi? Hello, tattered skeleton.
You've a task?
Your tomb was already broken when I got here. Well, that was fun. Okay. Cobalt moss. It's that simple, is it? Alright.
Need me? Oh, you bet.
Yeah, get in there, grab... Can you not grab the moss? No, you can't, because your inventory is full of useless papers. I don't need this anymore. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. No, don't need that anymore. Nope. Saravok's dead. I don't need any of his paperwork anymore. Look at that inventory space. Take the moss.
Thy demand, whatever thy wills.
Everybody just elbow each other out. Okay, you know what, people?
As you direct.
An open wound in Mother Earth.
Whatever thy
I would
wills.
plug it had I the power.
Okay. So, I found some cobalt moss.
No need. Yes, dear.
Oh, locked. Unlock? What the heck? Ooh, that's a noise. That is certainly a noise. Alright, what do we got here? Angry spirits. Yeah, I touched the skeleton, I understand. What the heck is this? For a potion of fire resistance? Ugh. I've been cheated.
You're mine now.
All these angry spirits because for one potion of fire resistance. No point. Worthless except for the experience.
For the group.
Okay, so it was yes, here. Hey, you. Hi, I'm here to breathe on you uncomfortably.
Hello again.
I'm still looking for that cobalt moss. I happened across some of that cobalt moss you wanted. I'll give it to you for an appropriate compensation. I found the cobalt moss you were looking for. And goodbye again. Why would I come to say hello and then immediately say goodbye? I mean, I know it's there in case you misclicked, but still. I found that cobalt moss. That's it, yes, the potion is ready. I'm curious, what exactly are you going to use this potion for? It was no great feat for a hero of my skill. Now, tell me your plans for this concoction. It really wasn't much of a feat. I mean, yes, it was guarded by a very angry, tattered skeleton, but it was only one, and there's 6 of us. So... What are you going to use the potion for? I suppose you will do no harm. I want to apply the potion to a rare tome hidden away in Candlekeep. You seek entry to my childhood home? Truly. Well, luck to you. You'll need it. Or you can't be serious. You seek entry to my childhood home? You were raised in Candlekeep, you say? Tell me more. It was a quiet, peaceful childhood. I learned a great deal and always felt safe. 'Twas a boring, tedious place. I always longed to escape. Now that I have, I'll never return. Or, it's not something I care to discuss. I'll leave you to your experiments. You know, I learned a great deal and always felt safe. And did the monks there raise you? No, my mentor Gorion did that. I had other friends, but he was the closest I ever had to a family. Saravok Anshev killed him. The monks couldn't raise their heads from whatever book absorbed their attention at any given moment. A man named Gorion cared for me. He was murdered for the trouble. After that I went my own way. Or, I've no desire to revisit my childhood. I'll take my leave of you now. Okay, the last one's right out, but... let's not speak badly of the monks. Let's Saravok Anshev killed my mentor. You've never been back? Once. It was unpleasant. I made my peace there and haven't returned since. Only to hunt down my murderous half-brother. It's a long story. Or return to that mausoleum? Not by choice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be on my way. You know what? I'm going to go with the middle one, because that is exactly how I would say it if I were talking to this woman. So, I went out there to hunt down my murderous nemesis half-brother. It's a long story. Very dramatic, yes. I could use some advice. I wish to visit Candlekeep and view a Netherese tome. There are secret writings upon its pages my potion will reveal, but I lack a book of great value with which to gain entry. It seems to me that enhancing an existing volume by revealing hidden text is almost like giving them a book, yes? Do you think such an argument would carry water with the gatekeepers? Huh. You know, I'm not sure. It's an interesting thought. Alright, so I'm not sure it will work, but you can try. That's a tricky needle to thread. The guards are not renowned for flexibility in interpreting the rules, or that will never work. I'm going to go with the second one. They're not renowned for their flexibility. I know my chances are slim, but a letter from you endorsing my offer might help. As it happens, I've a draft of just such a letter here. I was hoping Grand Duke Janeth might sign it, but a daughter of Candlekeep would surely have greater influence. Oh, lady. I just told you that I grew up there, but not with the monks. Certainly, I'll sign your letter. Here you go. I'm not entirely comfortable with that. Or you would have me risk my good name on your account? Think again, old woman. Oh, that's a hard one. Like, I don't think my name actually bears any weight, considering that, you know, I fled Candlekeep under a cloud of murder. I just... You know, I'm not entirely comfortable with that. I'm sorry. The letter makes no claims on your behalf. Your reputation won't be in danger or of any harm. It simply explains the situation. Won't you help me? I really wish you'd let me read the letter. I would really like to read the letter to the stream. No? No? Not at all? Very well, here you are. Or the gatekeeper will judge your argument on its merits. My signature, or anyone else's for that matter, will not sway him one way or the other. Fine, you can try on my name, but whatever you get is whatever you got. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'll leave for Candlekeep at once. Here, take this as a small token of my appreciation. I mean, I don't know if I'm ever actually allowed to return to Candlekeep again, tome of great value or not.
The dark, I still prefer the surface.
I just, you know, the whole murder thing and getting snuck out through the catacombs and all that sort of stuff, I'm not sure that I really... We dropped invisibility potions on the ground. Oh boy. I made a very spectacular exit. Yes, I did, Jorg. Agreed. Just grab those.
Nature's servant awaits.
Alright. Once we got access to the rope, the cobalt moss was remarkably easy. So, let's return to the rope. Where is everybody? There you are. back downstairs we go. And I'm just going to pause for a moment because I realized that I wrote down get shattered staff pieces, and then I realized that I didn't know for restless spirit. And I'll just cross off the cobalt moss, and there we go. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call that a job well done.
Yes. Whatever you like.
There's only one more chamber to check out here for the lever that will open the door that Imoen insists must exist. So heard the crusade up north is paying twice as much as Korslaza easily. We should head there once the job is done. I don't know. Rumor has it a paladin leads the crusade. Whoop! Oh hey, they're guarding a device. I was still eavesdropping. Halt, we're tasked with guarding this device, and you shall go no further. You're mercenaries? Perhaps we can cut a deal. I've gotten this far, you won't be able to stop me. Or prepare to die! Perhaps we can cut a deal? We already have a deal with Korslaz. We'll fulfill the terms of our agreement. I admire your dedication, but are you prepared to die for your ethics? I've slain all your fellows. You're next on the list. Flee now, and I promise to tell everyone you died carrying out the terms of your agreement. Anyone asks me, which I doubt anyone will. Or then your life ends now. Now, see, the thing here is that even if they flee, and I tell anyone who asks that they're dead, they can't work as mercenaries anymore. Sure, their mercenary self died with honor and all, but that means that, I've put them out of a job. So I'm going to go with the first one. I admire your dedication, but do you really want to die for your ethics? When you put it like that, it does seem more prudent to take our leave. We've been thinking of joining that crusade forming up north. Rumor has it they pay well. Carry on, we'll leave you to your business. Well, good persuasion roll, Safana. Let's see. A series of interlocking gears and chains connects this machine to a lever built into the floor before it. You have seen similar devices used to open and close doors, usually large ones. Oh, could it be hinting at something? Oh, we've got more health potions. I will certainly take those. Safana the save. Safana the suave. Oh yeah. Okay. And another Crusader pamphlet and an elixir of health. Sure, why not? Okay, I don't know if this feels safe, but... Oh, is that a door opening? Korslaz uses a scroll. Oh, okay, guys.
Yes, as good as done.
Guys, move on. Hup, hup, hup. Double time. Dash. Dash!
Damn you and all you defend.
Where have I heard these lines before? It's over, Korslaz. Surrender yourself and your troops and dismiss your undead servants. Will you surrender? It's about the only chance you have. Make sure your people surrender too and get rid of the Bone Boys. Or I would happily be thrice damned to Nessus if I could take you there with me. I'm going with the first one. Surrender.
Everything was going to be different.
Sarevok is going to change the world. I gave everything to his cause, and you destroyed it all.
Yes, thank you. It was a really good job I did. I'm glad to be recognized. Hold on there. Nobody gets to move. Messy, messy, messy. Darn it, I didn't pause fast enough. Okay, well... Dynamic hair... Yeah. One of those right there, please. Okay, that was fun. Jahira, go for the mercenary. Khalid, yeah, go for that mercenary. Where'd she go? There she is.
What's the story?
Hey there.
And you and... You know, I'd love to do another fireball, but I think things are going to literally be moving too much to be able to get away with that, so... what else have I got on offer? That, you know, won't splash onto the rest of my party. Horror, you think? Sure. Let's see if we can't get a horror on Safana. No, not on Safana. Yes, on Safana. On not Safana. The what's her face? Korslaz. Yes. Oh, that is a pity. She missed. Okay, you... Where are you? Whatever. Go after that one.
Problem?
You're right there, so go after that one.
Tell me.
Assist Minsk with the bubble, please. Yeah, go. Yeah. Okay, who is not attacking something? You are not attacking something.
What is it?
Yes.
Alright, dynamic hair, we're gonna need something from you. Resilient, no. Hey!
He was going to change the Sword Coast forever, and I was going to be a part of it.
Oh, did you think he was gonna marry you? He wasn't gonna marry you.
Now all that is left is dust and ruin. I and my followers surrender.
You've made the wise decision. The Flaming Fist waits outside. Go to them now. Drop all your items and go. The Flaming Fist will escort you to your new quarters. Or Korslaz, loyal servant to Sarevok, gives up? No, there's but one way you leave this place, and it's not in chains. Sarevok had Tomoko too? Oh, is that what her deal was? You know, I never actually met up with her again to follow through on that thing. Man, all those ladies who thought he was gonna, you know, get with them. Okay, I'm gonna go with drop all your items and go.
So be it. Rot in a cell or rot in a crypt, it makes little enough difference.
Glad you see it my way.
You did it! I knew you would. I wish I could have helped you out, but my magic still needs some work. A lot of work.
All the work. The important thing is we've triumphed, you and I are safe, or your help wasn't needed. Oh, are you kidding me? Like I would say that to Imoen. We've triumphed, you and I are safe.
I suppose so. Are you ready to leave now? This place gives me the shivers.
Not yet. I want to look around.
The Flaming Fists and I are gonna head back upstairs using the rope we found. It's just south of here. It takes you right up to the entrance. We'll meet you there when you're ready to leave.
She abandoned his cause, but wanted you to convince him to surrender peacefully so she and him could go live on a farm happily ever after. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm glad I didn't run into her again then. Hey, we got an achievement. The end of Korslas. Okay, so we need to find the broken pieces of the staff.
The friendship of Minsk and Boo travels with you.
Yes, it does.
But it is always there.
Yes, dear.
Sometimes smells of lemons.
Boo is the best. Okay, let's see what we've got here. More healing potion for our thief. She's almost up to the level of the other characters. Crossbow. Ooh, magical stuff. Korslas's key.
Hey,
Alright. Me, myself, and I will be taking
I
that
love
key.
Dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
I have here a quarterstaff, some bracers, a cloak, and a mage robe, all of which have not been identified. Farm part I made up, but she wanted to run away with a reformed oh, that wasn't going to happen. Oh, the poor deluded woman. I want Boo every day, Minsk.
Though Minsk is as brawny as they come, he cannot carry everything, and he must make room for Boo.
Oh my goodness.
Can I help you?
Okay,
Sorry, I can't hold that much. I dropped it.
oh boy, who has inventory? Yeah, this is, it's the game within the game. Congratulations, thief. Do I want to bother with any of these non-magical arrows? I don't think so. And if you would go back to detecting things. Oh yeah. There's stuff to be looked at in here. Trapped stuff to look at in here. Fascinating. Okay. Disarm that. Disarm that. Detect some more. Disarm that. Non-magical loot is pretty much worthless. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so the 2 tables and the 1 chest. They seem to have ransacked the shelves here already, the monsters. Holy Hannah! Okay. Unidentified. Unidentified. Great. Well, probably don't need the skull. Arrow. Okay, what about these arrows? Nope, not identifying any arrows today. And now out of inventory space. Potion of extra healing, potion of hill giant strength, oil of speed, boring, locked. Fascinating. Just as a query. Just, no? Okay. Ornate headpiece. Zircon gem. Huh.
By demand, done and done.
Safana has no lore. She won't identify anything. Oh. I have to admit I'm a little curious about this. This brass circle set with a crystal looks made to fit on the top of a staff. Ah! We found a piece of the staff for the restless spirit. I should look for the other pieces. Well... They're not gonna be in here, I don't think. But where else would they be? Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yes, right.
What's this over here? Interesting. Locked, is it? Locked, was it? That seems like it stung. Doesn't have the pieces of the staff in it, though. But why would you lock the broken piece of a staff away? Eh, she'll live. Although... Oh, yeah, we are regenerating. It's okay. It's good. Korslaz's journal. Paul research. Oh boy. Okay. Darn it. Okay. I'm making an executive decision to not carry around the stupid bugs anymore. I have enough money. I'm not doing this anymore. And who else had any? You had one. Anybody else? Okay, nobody else. Alright, Jaheira, if you would come here. Just come in here and take these things. Volumes of the Korslaz family history are arrayed here, though several are missing. Telltale signs left in the ancient dust indicate a recent theft. Does it count as a theft when it's a descendant who's taking them? I'm not sure. Okay, so, let's have a look at the Ball research. This collection of arcane tomes, history books, and religious texts focuses on necromancy and Baal's religion and prophecy. There's much information here, but nothing of particular relevance to you. Really? This is about my father. Well, fine. Korslaz's journal. This journal spans the last 6 months. Certain entries strike you as being important. S and I had a long talk last night. Everything he says makes so much sense. I offered him my family crypt to use as a safe house, and he accepted. The old motifs to the dead three seem particularly appropriate now. I often meditate by the symbol of Baal and think on his teachings and on how his influence is returning to the land. Today, S mentioned that his plans are progressing quickly. He'll be gone for a week or two conducting research in an old tomb somewhere near Bridgefort. I lack his leadership capabilities, but I should be able to manage the followers while he's gone. Last night, S told me the groundwork has been laid for the next phase of his plan. He's moving into new quarters in the Iron Throne. I'll miss our talks, but I'm glad he's gaining the recognition he deserves. He'll change the face of the Sword Coast when he claims his birthright. All will know the power of Baal through him. Oh boy, she's a real fanatic, isn't she? Received word that S has been killed. I can scarcely believe it. I didn't think anyone could bring about his end. I don't know what to do next. For now, I'll keep the followers safe and stay away from the Flaming Fist. The Crusades made it impossible to leave the city. There are guards at every gate thanks to the refugees flooding in. A hooded figure contacted me yesterday and offered a large sum of money if I could steal Sarevok's sword and deliver it to his agents in Athkatla. The money could be enough to bribe our way out of the city. I agreed. I had little choice. With the help of my allies, we've stolen Sarevok's sword from the Ducal Palace. I wish I could keep it myself, but its sale will fund the safe escape of me and the others. Must be careful in how we store the blade for its trip to Walkeen's Promenade in Athkatla. Apparently it's no good if the blood's wiped off. I could speculate here, but most of the speculations are very concerning, so, I fear for my person, as the most likely person whose blood is on that blade. Well, that wasn't the staff bits that I was looking for, but that was definitely some useful bits. Wait a minute, what do we have over here? Lever appears to be stuck in its current position. A series of interlocking gears and chains connects the machine to a lever built into the floor before it. You've seen similar devices used to open and close doors, usually large ones. Okay, so this is another mechanism for that door, but it's broken, which is probably just as well. Okay. If I were the broken pieces of a staff, where would I be?
Hey there.
Hi, Saphira.
Whatever you like.
There's definitely nowhere else in here. Even though it feels like it ought to be. What do we have here? This glowing crystal structure stands atop an altar, filling the room with an eerie light. Okay. No, there is nothing else to prod in this room. The pieces of the staff must be somewhere else.
Nature's servant awaits.
Farewell, Ankeg Skulls.
Good as done.
Right. I did already rifle there. Man, if I were broken staff pieces, where the heck would I be? Alright, that's just the Crusader pamphlet. Okay.
Yes, oh omni for the group.
Like, I feel like I should try to find the other pieces. Oh, wait, I never looked in here, did I?
You know, with a good scrubbing and some bright new tapestries, this place wouldn't be so bad.
Battle axe, that's blue. Otherwise, not really what I'm looking for. Stoof and things, but not really what I'm looking for either. That's where the spirit is. Obviously the rest of his staff isn't there, or he...
Ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
There was a room down here that had like a broken sword. Not there. Here? No, that's just a broken weapon, isn't it? The Iron Crisis sweeping across the Sword Coast region seemingly knows no mercy. This once fine weapon now lies in a jumbled heap of metal shards before you. Yeah, that's not a piece of the staff. It can't give me any. I remember you mentioning that you hadn't played this one. It's all right. I know that the pieces have to be down here somewhere. But it also becomes a question of, you know, how many pieces am I looking for? I still do not feel the urge to be breaking that orb. Another broken weapon. Broken armor. Pointless scroll. Wand. More broken weapon. I mean, why would they have shoved it into a wall? Let's try in here instead. Oh, there's red light glows at the bottom of this deep chasm. A dull and distant roar can be heard from somewhere below. Like maybe...
Though I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
It's the entire accessible part of the level explored. It appears to have been, yes. Unless the orb unlocks something. But, I'm sure it must be on this level. I might have to break the orb after all. I don't want to. That seems problematic. Like, I feel like it ought to be on this level, especially since, you know, I was looking at everything upstairs again. Okay, fine. Let's go play with the orb. Come on, everybody. cascade of boiling hot lava disappears in the depths of this chasm. Okay. You know what?
Gotcha.
I don't know how to attack with only a single person, though. That's the thing. Wait. I don't want to examine it. I want to shoot at it with an arrow. Okay, who has the most hit points in my party?
Yes.
Alright.
I'll do it.
Oh, yes you will. But yeah, you know what? Use your off sword. Oh, goody! Jellies. Whoop! Well, just start working on that. We'll send in the others. Hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
Need me?
Hit it!
Ow!
I'm kind of disappointed, I have to admit.
Servant away.
Yes.
For the group.
Okay, so I shattered the orb and it just released more monsters. It didn't actually open up any areas. Maybe if I check the quest, it will give me a hint. Let's see here. The shattered staff. I should look for the other pieces of the staff. Yeah, that's real detailed there. Thank you, game. Real helpful. Okay, well,
Servant away.
you know what? I've taken out the mercenaries. Wait a minute. I'm missing somebody. Minsk?
Let's talk about fight.
What were you daydreaming over there about, Minsk?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Let's go upstairs.
Done.
We'll tell that one spirit guy that we removed all of the intruders. And we'll check upstairs for the other pieces of the staff while we're up there.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
For the group.
We're just gonna look in here, don't mind us.
More intruders. More noise.
Oh man,
Will disturb my rest no longer.
I
will destroy you.
I goofed hard there. I shouldn't have done that. I don't actually want to kill this guy. In fact, I'm going to save scum my way out of this once I can. Like that's not what I wanted at all.
As good as done.
Alright, this time we're not going to rob his grave while he's standing right there. Because that makes me feel like an idiot.
You
Okay. You talk really slow, by the way.
Keep watch for ancient tomes or any scrolls that might contain lost arcana.
You know what? I'm not gonna rob his grave. I'm not gonna touch his grave. Obviously the staff is not there. Let's try over here. Maybe beginner room has more than it seems. Armor, armor, armor. No. 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 Nope. Nope. There's gotta be something I'm missing, in the most literal sense. No, wait, that's where I went, that's where I just came from. Nope. Not sure how I missed that. Another skull.
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power. Nature's servant is good as done.
Didn't think so. A bottle of wine. Scroll. History of the North. Cards, okay. Forget that. That's not. I don't want to go all the way back to the starter chamber. Because I'm pretty sure that would trigger ending the whole thing, and I would really like to actually finish. I wish I knew the solution to this problem.
For the group.
There's gotta be something that I've missed somewhere. I just can't figure out where. Well, the head was in the main chamber. Maybe the other pieces are somewhere in there as well and I missed them somehow? Like, obviously, when they found out it wasn't magical, they broke it up and they kept the most, like, expensive looking piece. Wait, let me...
present authority figure?
I don't carry around a plain quarterstaff, do I? I just had thought, like, stick it on top of a quarterstaff, but I don't even remember seeing a quarterstaff in amongst all those
Though
weapons.
I can see in the dark, I still prefer the surface.
You want me?
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
I want you to detect. Detect something I've missed. Anything I've missed.
You've a task? As you direct.
Where would the pieces of the staff be? I doubt if I just took the head back to the ghost that it would be enough. Is there like a plain quarterstaff in any of these?
You know, with a good scrubbing and some bright new tapestries, this place wouldn't be so bad.
No, of course not. I wouldn't be that lucky. Unless they stuffed it back in the box. No, nope, not that lucky. Nope, he won't accept it without the other... Yes, this hunt for the stick of truth, indeed. Except without all the South Park. I feel like I've looked everywhere. Where haven't I looked? Like, I checked all of these, didn't I? Wait, what's this? Burned out torch. This unlit torch needs to be exposed to a flame in order to shed light. Okay. Wait, is there... Is there something with the colored torches that I should be paying more attention to? Like that there isn't a... Wait.
Nature's servant awaits. As good as done.
Could it be this easy?
Yes,
Could it be this simple? Where is it? Where is it? It is that simple! Oh my goodness. Oh man, I'm gonna save that. I found a secret? Question mark? Oh, there's a lot of room here. Alright, Safana.
Sweetheart?
Time for you to do your job.
Right.
Nine hells. Canaglim, the abandoned city. Page from Saravok's notes. Locked. Let's just stand here and detect for a moment, shall we? No? Okay. You know, that's what I was trying to detect. So, what do we have here? We have a bone bat and appears to be two shadowed souls and an armored skeleton. Charming! Charming. Great. Alright.
You've attacked?
Let's go for the bone bat first. Then go for the skeleton. And then you can take the shadowed soul. Alright.
Right.
Okay, we have here a blue two-handed sword, a potion of fire giant strength, and a potion of invulnerability. And in here we have full plate armor and a helmet of some sort. None of these things are the staff that I am looking for, however.
Nature's servant awaits. For the group.
Well, let's take the sword and the helmet.
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
Let's read Saravok's notes. My research into the Lord of Murder has begun to bear its tainted fruit. The dreams come every night now, dreams of floods and eruptions, earthquakes and devastation. I descend deeper into the dreams each time, combing clues from the chaff. I'll use what they teach me to bring a living nightmare to this land. I've learned all I can in the city. While my plans for the Iron Throne gain traction, I go to visit a temple of Baal, overtaken by the faithful of he who murdered my father, leaving the way clear for me to take his place. There I shall find out more regarding my dark heritage and the prophecy. If I have time, I shall also look into a hidden room rumored to have been constructed by Mask. The Lord of Shadows is cunning. The marks he has left behind, number 3, 1, and 4. Okay, I'm just going to write that down. Let's see. Hidden room. Hey, pen, now is not the time. Hidden room. Thank you for starting to write again. I can see you have plenty of ink. Alright. In Baal Temple. Made by Mask. Remember numbers 3, 1, 4. Okay, there we go. Alright, I'm going to copy that. Should watch for an old temple of Baal in my travels. Hey, I got an achievement called Family Secrets. As fun as this room has been, it still hasn't revealed the pieces of the staff to me. But it's neat to have found the place. Alright, what have we got here? Canaglim, the abandoned city. Around 722 DR, 3 clans of dwarves united ventured below the High Moor, where they discovered a series of caverns well suited for founding a new town. The dwarves chipped away the walls between the smaller caverns, creating a large new space for the town they named Canaglim. The clans enjoyed a little peace in their new home, for only a few months after they began construction, they were attacked by a drow force. The drow opened a portal from their home city of Zanhorlach, hoping to catch the dwarves off guard. The dwarves of Canaglim proved a tougher army than the drow had anticipated, though. Not only did the dwarves force the drow back through the portal, but a force of dwarves followed and slaughtered the drow, claiming Zanhorlach for their own. The dwarves who settled in Zanhorlach set out after a year to visit Canaglim and established a safe route between the two cities, but found their old home empty and abandoned. Well, that's certainly a thing. What do we got over here? The Nine Hells. The source of law and evil in the multiverse, the Nine Hells are home to the evil devils known to scholars as Batezu. Each of the 9 layers of this foul plane is ruled by a powerful devil who holds absolute sway over the denizens of their realm. Mortals who practice depraved acts of evil in life, or who foolishly barter away their souls, find themselves sent to the 9 Hells for eternal torment upon death. Souls awaiting judgment in the fugue plane may be tempted by Batezu, who offer to make the waiting souls agents of the 9 Hells. Some souls accept this evil bargain rather than take their chances with an unknown fate. Well, that's on them. Definitely a very interesting place.
In the dark, I still prefer the surface.
But still no staff pieces. I'm very pleased at having opened the door to this room, though. That's pretty awesome. I just wish the pieces of the staff I was looking for were in here. But yeah, that's why Imoen was pointing out the colors of the braziers. Well, that was certainly handy in its own way. I just wish I'd actually been able to find the staff by doing that. That was pretty pog, agreed with Jarg from way back, but dang. If I were the obviously they ripped the valuable appearing head off the staff and stored it, but where would they have left the other piece? I know I keep looking in the same places that I looked before, but I'm just... I missed the torch sconce the last 2 times that I went through that room. Like, this little bit on the floor here looks like it ought to be a staff, right? Except it's actually... Oh, it's an axe. Okay, never mind. What if I changed the color? If I change the color, will that open different rooms? Because that room all had purple torches. What if, you know, you open a room depending on what color of torch you fool around with? Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't work anymore. If I were a stick, where would I be? Like, with my luck, they threw it into the lava. I was in... There were 2 rooms with a strange machine, and yes, I have been in both of them. Like, there's this one. Lever appears to be stuck. Strange machine. Desk. With just the Crusader recruitment thingy.
An open
Nothing
wound in
else
Mother
lights
Earth.
up.
I would plug it had I the power.
Like, my thought would have been that they would just, you know, take the head off, stash it in a chest, and toss the actual pieces of the staff onto the floor. But they appear to have not done that. That's what I would have expected them to do once they realized it wasn't magical.
I love dungeons. They're usually bursting with gold.
And like in here, there is a second machine, but it is also stuck. And there's only the 2 things in here, which I already looked at. Empty now. Oh, I forgot to get the necklace from here.
By called, I shall.
Dynamic hair, go get that necklace. Chihira, get out of the way. What are you 2 doing?
Yes, I shall.
Just take that necklace, would you?
Nature's servant awaits.
I mean, obviously for the spirit, not just any stick will do. The room with the beetles? Sure.
As good as done.
We're gonna follow along with people because otherwise we're just staring at an unchanging screen while everybody walks. I'm just gonna watch the loot light up as they walk and hope that I see something that looks like a stick that I might have, you know, mentally glossed over. Okay, we are here in the beetle room. Oh, for crying out loud.
By demand,
This weathered wooden staff has seen much use. The top of the staff is broken, as if a headpiece has been snapped off. Oh, Lord. Thank you, Jorg. Somehow I managed to walk over that multiple times.
yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
That's a very cute emote. Alright, everybody over this away. Why? Why are you... Minsk, where are you going? Get back here. I refuse to let you and that hamster get away from me. Well, I don't know why Minsk keeps lagging behind lately, but... here we are. Bad cardio on Minsk. Return my staff to my tomb, then I can rest. Oh, I see. Okay, well. Alright then. Dynamic hair, you're the one with the pieces. Stop stretching and do the thing. Okay. That. And that into the tomb. Place the shattered staff fragments upon the desiccated remains within the sarcophagus, and a hidden compartment opens. Several gems spill out, glittering in the... Darn it, didn't quite get enough. I will take those gems. Water Star gem. Shandon gem. Water opals. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there we go. Several gems spill out, glittering in the stone container's funeral murk. Cool. I can rest once more. Thank you, mortal. You're welcome.
You've a task?
Okay, we can leave now. We can go. We're gonna go here.
As good as done.
Ah, here we go. This time Minsk is keeping up. I hope he's gotten his wind back, because everybody's gonna have to climb a rope soon. But first, save. Up we go. Okay, we got the moss, we told the mummy guy that we cleared out the mercenaries, and we got the staff piece. So we completed all of the side quests within the tomb. Wahahaha. Here we are! Hi, hello, how are you? Where is everybody? People? What were the three of you doing? Minsk? Not quite me? What were you doing hanging out with this very sexy thief, huh? Huh? And why couldn't I see it? Alright, I think it's talk to Imowen?
I guess this is it. We've done what we came to do. Time to head back to the palace for a well-earned rest, don't you think?
Not quite yet. There's more I have to do in this tomb. Duke Janice sent you here seeking magical papers or books, did she not? I found these in Corisles's room. Or yes, let's return to the ducal palace. Oh, the research! Yes, give her the research.
This is exactly the sort of thing I was looking for. Thanks. I'll tell Duke Janath you found these when we get back to the palace.
Janath? That's how you're supposed to pronounce it? Well, fine. The pathfinding. Exactly, Jorg, exactly. So, can we go now? Yes, let's return to the ducal palace. There is nothing left for us here.
Thank you, gods, it's done.
Did you, like, get too much of caves while you were running around with me in a wizard's basement for a month? Is that what you're telling me?
It's over. It's finally over. Sarabok's allies are all dead, or awaiting the noose. What will you do now?
Whatever the city and the Sword Coast require of me. First, I'm going to sleep for a week, then another week, then a month. After that, I'll probably have a nap. Or what I've always done, seek new ways to expand my power. Whatever is required of me.
I'm glad you're all right. I worry about you.
Well, that's very sweet, but considering the revelations about my parenthood, you really shouldn't be surprised. Well, number 2 would be really nice, but I don't think it would advance the plot very far. And I really am in it for the plot here. I worry about you too. If I were to lose you, I don't know what I'd do. I'm glad I'm alright too. I also worry about me. Or you waste time and energy with needless concern. I can take care of myself. Nope. We're gonna go the sweetheart route. Imowen deserves better. She really deserves better than the daughter of a god of murder, but you know.
Let's never find out, all right?
Exactly. Don't you dare die, Imowen.
Korlash is defeated, and and the last of Saravot's influence died with her. Your foster father, Gorion, has been avenged. With the exception of your friend Imoen, those who helped you thwart your half-brother's schemes drift away from you, returning to their lives. For the first time since you left Candlekeep, you have the opportunity to reflect on the astonishing turns your life has taken. Though you are fettered by the rulers of Baldur's Gate, a sense of unease plagues you. You can't help but hear the rumors, the whispers that you share the same dark blood as Saravok. Some hint you killed your half-brother, not for the good of the city, but so you could usurp his place and his power. For the moment, however, your persecutors' voices are drowned out by an ever-growing number of others with more immediate concerns. Every day, more refugees driven from their homes by the servants of Kalar Argent arrive at the city gates. Many have stories of the Shining Lady's grace. All have tales of her followers' wrath. A 10-day after Korlaj's defeat, you retire to your chamber in the Ducal Palace, your thoughts troubled. You wonder what effect Kalar's crusade will have on Baldur's Gate, little knowing how close at hand the answer is.
Does it count as foreshadowing when they've beat you with a club? Probably not.
Hey, you awake? It's me, Imoen.
It's been 10 days! What is it? Is everything all right? I'm awake now. I know who you are. No, I'm not awake. I'm gonna go with the first one. Is everything all right?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Eh?
Maybe I'm just jumpy because of what's been going on in the city. There's so many people here running from that crusade in the north. I thought I heard noises outside my room. I was worried something was happening.
Interesting. We've been through much of late, but we've prevailed. We can't fall victim to fear now. We're in the Ducal Palace. If something bad happens, this is about the safest place we can be, says the woman who sleeps with a flaming sword. Or noises? What kind of noises? What kind of noises, Imoen?
Footsteps, maybe muttering. It was probably just a servant. Hells. Now I feel silly.
Considering the adventures we've been on, if you have a bad feeling, I would like to listen to that bad feeling instead of telling you to suck it up and keep exploring.
Wait, there it is again. Did you hear that?
Just a little fire hazard, Jorg, you know? It's just the smallest of fire hazards, you know?
I'm gonna go check it out.
Don't you dare die, woman. Should look... Wait, hold on. Where are we now? Oh, that's the thing that I copied. Important events? I should follow Imoen to investigate the noise. Yes, there we go. Thank you. The comfortable bed offers luxury you never found in Candlekeep. Well, that's great.
Gotcha.
All right. She went this way, right?
Something's happening. There are people here. Help me.
Not again.
I'm warning you. Come any closer and I'll...
Cut her down.
Not again. Why? Why do they keep killing Imoen? Why? Alright. Vengeance!
Didn't see that coming, did you? Are you here? The palace is under attack and... Oh, hells.
Another guard! Put her down, quick! heck are you? What is happening? You know what? I'm gonna just... Oh, no! Treasury note. The wealth you accumulated since departing Candlekeep has been stored in the palace basement by the treasurer Ophilus. Presenting this receipt, meticulously inscribed on delicate parchment, will allow you to withdraw your gold. A personal note has been written on the bottom of the receipt. Dear Foxswine, as I've not heard otherwise, I'm guessing the chest I had delivered to your quarters to store your friend's equipment is getting the job done. Please do let me know if it isn't, and I'll have another sent to you immediately. Regards, O. And what do we have here? Inside this folded piece of parchment is a passingly accurate rendering of the face of Foxswine, hero of Baldur's Gate. Well, they've done annoyed me, is what they've done.
You all right?
Okay, so the really loud music is just gonna keep going. Is that, I'll live, but my friend Imoen requires aid? Who are you? Worry about that later. We've got to move. There may be more assassins about. Help Imoen! A healer should be here soon.
Forgive me. I'm Shale Corwin, Captain, Flaming Fist. Enemy forces penetrated the palace. I tried to reach you before they did, but... well...
Dang, this battle music just does not let up, does it? You did what you could, and I thank you for it. Is everyone else safe? My friend is hurt. I'd probably like to hear the story if my best friend wasn't dying. Or the Flaming Fist tradition of woeful incompetence is in good hands, I see. Please, she just helped save my life, even if she arrived kinda late for Imoen. Oh, Imoen. Is everyone else safe?
I wish I knew. Duke Eltan has people trying to assemble the Council of Four in the main hall. You may want to join them once your friend's been taken care of.
For burn. Yeah, exactly. What the?
Imoen, are you here, girl? She is here, Grand Duke Janelle. But she needs help. Let me see her.
The battle music just keeps going.
Understand the other healers are dealing with the wounded downstairs. I've some knowledge of the healing arts and a few potions. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Oh my goodness, the music finally died down a little. It's still pretty darn loud, but I can actually hear them talk now. Duke Janeth, what is this all about? Whatever you can do to help Imoen, please, just let me know how I can help. I don't need your assistance. I want to know what the hells is going on. I mean, character-wise, I want to go with the second one, but I want intel. What is this all about?
Several assassins managed to penetrate the palace. Some guards stumbled upon them and raised the alarm. A handful of the attackers were slain. The rest scattered through the building, finding their way to you and wounding my apprentice.
She seems a little bit more than wounded.
The assassin's blades are coated with a mystic poison, but I believe I can save her.
What can I do to help? Believe? You can't manage something a little more encouraging than that? Or leave her! We've wasted enough time as it is. I am not abandoning her now. What can I do to help?
The best thing you can do right now is accompany Captain Corwin downstairs and ensure the palace is secure.
Sure, why not?
Of course, milady. I'll give you a moment to recover yourself and await you on the second floor.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a box around here with my companion's equipment. That's probably the one by my bed, but let's check the bookcases just to be certain. History of Waterdeep. History of An. Sure, why not? Let's check this box. There's an Ankeg skull in here. Yeah, this looks like everybody's stuff, indeed. Okay, what of it do I actually need for myself? Let's I am wearing all of my previous equipment. Why am I wearing this? I remember why I put that on, but I have no idea why I forgot to take it off. Okay, so that's some stuff. So what's in here? Letter? I can't believe I still had this one. Who was carrying this one? What of this stuff do I actually need or want? You know what, let's take Korslaz's key and the tomb key and the keys. I don't know if this is the right gem bag. That's not the right gem bag. That's the right gem bag. Okay. It's not exactly trash, it's just all the stuff that I wasn't really using exactly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to come back for any of this, but... well, bridges that will be crossed when I come to them, I suppose. Hopefully I'll be able to get my companions back, because this is way more stuff that I can carry by myself. Okay. It's me, myself, and I against the world, apparently. I'm only a little bit of a hoarder, and I was hoarding a lot of that stuff to sell, to be honest. Now let's see, I can regain my money with the treasury, wherever he is. What is this? Even with the windows closed, the dull roar of the crowded street outside is hard to ignore. Okay, here's a question. Where is the door out? That's probably it there. Or is it there? I kind of want to get to the next place, but without, you know, triggering another event. Well, too late. There's an event triggered. Alright, fine. Assassins!
There are more assassins about.
Girl, Why?
Right. Is that all of them?
I believe so, or if it doesn't matter, if there are more, they too will fall. I believe so?
The council will want to know you're all right. We should get downstairs. Let's go.
Is every time I go downstairs something like this going to happen? No, I don't want or need a bottle of wine right now, thank you. It's tempting to take the arrows, but no. Oh, hey!
Coming at you.
Yo!
That was just for practice.
Neither of us could roll a hit to save our lives in the most literal sense there. I'm just trying to snoop. Why do I gotta be attacked by assassins whenever I try to snoop? Oh, hey! Guys, did you happen to notice me fighting for my life just over in the other room? No? I mean, I should have ended my stream like 20 minutes ago. But, yeah, none of them popped invisible. All they did was slam the doors closed, and for some reason the guards didn't find that suspicious at all. We're going to get attacked by assassins again.
Let us begin. You know your host, Duke Belt, and Grand Dukes Elten and Entar Silvershield, I believe.
Well, dang. I'm going to try to get through this conversation in my usual way of actually doing it properly. And whatever happens from there, I think I will try to end my stream there, or at least at whatever point I can save after that. I'm glad to see you all alive and well. Assassins tried to kill me this night. Let's dispense with the pleasantries. Grand Duke Silvershield, weren't you... Forgive me if this is indelicate. Weren't you killed? I know them. Who's the young lady? Let's go with, glad to see you all alive. You know, it really bothers me. Weren't you killed?
It took all offense their skills to restore me to life, but we are not here to discuss my health.
Hey! He de-assassinated.
What do you know of the so-called Shining Lady, Kalar Archer?
I really wish that I could actually hear the voice actors here, because that guy's voice is smooth. At least as much of it as I could hear through the music. Not as much as the commander of the Flaming Fist, I'd wager. With what I know in 2 coppers, I could buy an ale at the Low Lantern. Or why do you ask? It's one of the first 2, but I'm not sure which one. You know what? With what I know in 2 coppers, I could buy an ale at the Low Lantern.
I examined the body of one of the assassins. A sun cresting the horizon was branded upon his forearm.
Oh, that sounds, Darn it, fanatics are the worst enemies.
The symbol of Kayla Argent and her cursed crusade.
Accursed? The crusade is in Baldur's Gate? I thought they were only active north of the Winding Water. Or the crusade's assassins paid for their arrogance. Their leader must do the same. Nope. We're gonna go with the first one. They're here?
They were. Something has changed.
Indeed. And they're trying to kill me.
The crusade has disrupted trade all along the Sword Coast. Hundreds, thousands have been driven from their homes, their fields and storehouses ransacked.
Wow, this voice actor is really phoning it in.
Some weeks ago, we dispatched 100 Flaming Fists to join with soldiers of Waterdeep and Daggerford and march on Kalar's stronghold, Dragonspear Castle.
Oh, you mean we're going to be besieging Dragonspear?
It won't be enough. The Crusade's ranks have swelled. After the Iron Crisis, the Fists are already stretched perilously thin. Even so, we're sending every sword we can muster north.
Oh boy. Well, the Crusade has tried to murder me now, so... We would have you join them. The hero of Baldur's Gate is once again called upon to defend the city. I stand ready to answer that call. I nearly died saving it from Saravok. Why should I tempt fate and death twice? The name of the game, he said it. Yeah. Or I care nothing for the city, Kalar, or her wretched crusade. Alright. Well, I'm continuing to be a good person because I'm standing ready and hopeful that I will get Minsk back. So, I stand ready to answer that call.
Excellent. I knew our faith in you was not misplaced.
You're welcome.
There is one other thing you should know. I took this parchment from one of the assassin's bodies. It's a passable likeness of you. I'm sure you'll agree.
I found one just like it, so I was the assassin's target. Kalar sent killers after me in the Ducal Palace, but I'm so very lovable. Or, the blade that felled Imoen was meant for me. The Shining Lady will pay for this. When does the expedition leave? You know what? I'm gonna go with the first one, because the other two sound just a little foamy. So I was the assassin's target.
You need not go alone. The Fist shall back you, and more as well, if you wish.
You sound so bored to be here.
I know the whereabouts of your old allies. Some of them, anyway. The captain here can escort you to them.
Yes! Captain Corwin, I can think of no better companion. So we're headed to the nearest tavern, I presume. Or, as I've already had one attempt on my life this night, I will permit it. I'm not going to insult my previous companions. Captain Corwin, I can think of no better companion.
Spoken like someone who barely knows me, but I'll take what compliments I can get and do what I can not to change your mind.
You're spectacular.
When you're ready to leave, go to the palace's main doors. I'll await you there.
You're doing Baldur's Gate a great service. We'll not forget it.
Soon I must join an expedition to Dragonspear Castle to blah blah something or other. Yeah, here we have Tamako, never to be finished. Rise of Saravok, probably never to be finished. My missed fortune? I should look for the treasurer Ophilus in the Ducal Palace's basement. Yes, I should do that. Saravok's secret? Where is it? Here we go. Soon I must join an expedition to Dragonspear Castle to face Kalar's crusade. The Grand Dukes of Baldur's Gate are concerned about the paladin Kalar Argent and her growing army. Waterdeep and Daggerford feel the same, and soldiers from all 3 cities have been dispatched to confront the Shining Lady at Dragonspear Castle. I shall join an expedition leaving soon to aid in the war effort. Perhaps at Dragonspear I can learn why the Shining Lady sent assassins after me and put an end to her and her crusade. Okay, so I really need to get my gold. So I'm going to make a note of that for next week. Retrieve gold from basement before, underline, leaving palace. There we go. Haha. Okay. So hopefully I'll be able to bring my companions back here so that I can re-equip them.
Gotcha.
I'm still gonna look in the cabinets here, don't mind me. Infravision, strength. Not gonna take the time to read the history of Waterdeep, sorry. This Sky wants me to talk to them? Why won't you talk to me? You're not angry with me, are you? Who the heck are you? Okay, fine. We're gonna do one more thing before leaving the stream because it's just gonna bug me for a week if I don't. Alright, Sky, what do you have to say?
You remember me. Surely you do.
Nope. The cutscene said that all your companions left and returned to their ordinary lives. Yes, exactly, but they said they knew where some of my companions were to be found. So I'm hoping it's not Chihira and Khaled and nobody else. I want Minsk back. You remember me, Foxwine? Surely you do. Of course, Sky, but why are you here? As I recall, you were kidnapped when last we spoke. I'm afraid not. Have we met? Or you're hard to forget, Sky Silvershield, but I'm trying. I don't remember her at all. I don't... I'm at a complete loss here. Is this something I would have found out if I'd went to that town that showed up to the north of Baldur's Gate instead of just going to Baldur's Gate and never leaving it again? Have we met?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought... I don't know what I thought. Well, I'm Ski. It's nice to meet you.
She's a very rare and hidden companion in Baldur's Gate 1. Oh, I see. And you too. If you say so, I should think it is, yes. And you too.
I heard you talking to Daddy and the other dukes about Kalar. Are you going to Dragonspear?
The Shining Lady and I have business to settle. Why not? The Sword Coast is lovely this time of year, or that's no business of yours. You know what? I'm going with the first one. I have a sinking suspicion that this is another half-sib, but, you know.
Daddy hasn't told you everything. Did he mention he thinks Kalar might be one of Baal's children? Yeah, I thought not. We can't talk here. I'll tell you more later.
Thank you, Ski. Which one is Daddy? No? No? Okay. All I can do is wait for Ski to approach me in private. Do I have to pronounce her name that way? Because if I have to keep pronouncing her name that way, I'm going to try to ride her down a hill. Okay. This Duke, right? let's see. Well, now that I had that very interesting conversation, and there doesn't appear to be anything else to grab around here. Basement? Basement! Okay, perfect. We'll save here. And I will pick up next week with attempting to retrieve my amazing pile of gold. Very important. I can leave all the equipment here at the castle if I have that much gold again. Quite frankly. So, this is where I'm going to be calling it a night. And next week I will retrieve my gold and hopefully Minsk and maybe other companions. And, yeah. Head off to Dragonspear to either be the siege or either be the siege or be besieged. I'm not sure which one it is, and we'll all find out together. For anyone who's wondering about my previous adventures in Baldur's Gate the game, and not just the city, you can find that on my YouTube channel. Oh, you're welcome, Jorg. I do very much enjoy streaming, and it's great when I have someone to talk to, so thank you for sticking around for the entire stream. What was I saying? Yes, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel if you're just interested in Baldur's Gate, so you don't have to go digging through all the other series. Or you could go digging through all the other games. You know, there's hours upon hours upon hours, nearly 2 years worth of material in there. Definitely enough to keep one busy for quite some time. And I will be back streaming again tomorrow night. Starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Wildermyth because it is the last Monday of the month. Wildermyth is an RPG that I'm working my way through with extreme slowness because I only play it once a month. It is one where the general plot remains the same, but all of the events within the plot, especially the personal events that affect the characters, are chosen randomly out of possible story bits. So it's both RNG and storyline at the same time. It's quite fascinating, and I really enjoy the art style and the turn-based combat style that it has. So I do really recommend tuning in for that this upcoming Monday because I only stream it on the last Monday of each month. So, you know, if you want to see it, there's only one chance a month. And then I will be back again on Wednesday night at as close to 7 p.m. as we can get enough people together to form a room. I will be either playing Among Us or Scribble It or both with my friends. Scribble It is a sort of a Pictionary type of game where, well, some of us can draw, but none of us can spell, so it gets pretty spectacular when we're playing that one. And in Among Us, well, we've all been playing together for a while, so we like to think we know what's up and that we're all, you know, master detectives, when we're really more of a Pink Panther sort of type. More of a, what was his name, Clouseau? More Clouseau than Sherlock, I'm afraid. Once a month. Huh. Oh man, it would take me so long to beat Baldur's Gate if I only did it once a month. Wildermyth is not as big a game as Baldur's Gate is, which is part of the reason why I'm having the savoring mouthfuls of Wildermyth. Yeah. Where was I? Oh yes. Then on Thursday night, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be playing Sunless Sea. I will be, well, I had to cancel last Thursday's stream for reasons far, far beyond my control, so I still haven't made it back to London. I don't have enough fuel to make it back to London with what I have, but I hopefully have enough fuel to make it to somewhere that will sell me fuel, and we'll find out on Thursday if I manage to make it back to London or if we're just going to stall in the middle of the ocean and slowly starve to death. We'll see. And then, next Sunday night, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I shall be returning to the game of Baldur's Gate, where I'm going to retrieve my money and my companions, hopefully plural companions, including Minsk, and go deal with this siege, along with copious side trips, because it's me. I will side trip to anywhere that I'm offered a side trip to. Except that one city to the north. I never did make it there, because things happened. I happened. Yeah, I happened. So, that is the upcoming week in my schedule. All the games that I plan to play, what I plan to do in those games, insofar as I can plan. Although Wildermyth is more of an explanation than an actual plan, but I'll just follow the plot. I will do that. Good night, Jorg. Bye-bye. It has been a lot of fun tonight, and I hope that all of you have had at least as much fun as I have. And I hope that you have a great night. Good night.